Hey, what's up? It's Connor here. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are taking a look at the 14-inch M2 Pro MacBook Pro roughly a month after its initial release, and essentially how well it's held up and what it's been like in a given day-to-day. But before diving in, I wanted to quickly thank the sponsor of this video, Updf. Updf is an all-in-one PDF editor toolkit that you can use to read, annotate, edit, convert, protect, sign, and organize PDFs, while also being able to reduce PDF sizes, fill out forms, and combine files into one PDF. Within PDFs, you can highlight, underline, strike through, add sticky notes, text boxes, comments, as well as have a variety of shapes to help better organize and visually add structure to your important PDFs. It also has built-in OCR, aka optical character recognition, which can convert scanned PDFs into searchable and workable PDFs. UPDF has been my go-to app for doing anything regarding PDFs, as it has so many powerful and useful features built in, but also while offering a super clean and minimal design and layout. Get every tool you need to manage PDFs in one all-around app available on your Mac, Windows, iOS, and Android device by clicking the link in the description to check out UPDF, and make sure to use the coupon code to save a little bit of money, and huge thanks to UPDF for sponsoring this video. The 14-inch M2 Pro MacBook Pro is essentially a spec'd up version of last year's M1 Pro. M2 Pro features the same stunning and functional design with a wide range of ports and excellent cooling, as well as this beautiful 120Hz mini LED ProMotion display, all while providing an even longer overall battery life. That being said though, the main upgrades this year come from the new M2 chip alongside the upgraded connectivity provided through the ports as well as with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. The M2 chip provides more cores and a higher clock speed within those cores, giving us a 20% increase in the CPU and a 30% increase in the GPU compared to last year's baseline M1 spec. These improvements might not be noticeable right away or when doing light tasks, but if you're a heavy user or you're doing long working sessions, that's when you're going to notice that increase in performance. I've also noticed a small improvement in overall app responsiveness, as well as just how fast apps open. Video editing does receive a huge upgrade though, with the improvements to the video encoders and decoders, which are essentially what handle most of the video processing when editing or exporting. So if you're a heavy video editor, then this might be a welcome upgrade for you, but personally, I haven't noticed much of a difference. But other than those small upgrades, this is basically the same experience as last year's M1 Pro, and where the major upgrades do lie is with the connectivity. Wi-Fi and Bluetooth have received much needed upgrades, with Wi-Fi now supporting Wi-Fi 6E, which offers a more reliable and stable connection, and which will mainly help future-proof your machines, as I know a lot of people like to hang on to their Macs for 4 to 5 years at a time. Right off the bat, I have noticed an upgrade over my 5 GHz Wi-Fi network, so if you happen to be someone who is also using a 5 GHz band opposed to Wi-Fi 6 or 6E, then there are some speed and reliability improvements, probably just thanks to the new Wi-Fi antenna. Bluetooth is probably where you'll notice these improvements right away, as I know a lot of M1 equipped Macs had some Bluetooth troubles when trying to connect a bunch of things at the same time, which might not be something that you're doing all the time considering this is a laptop, but if you are someone who uses a MacBook at a dedicated desk setup with like an external monitor, keyboard, mouse, or any other Bluetooth accessories, then you will definitely appreciate the upgrade to Bluetooth 5.3, offering a much more stable, reliable, and a quicker overall connection. By far, my favorite upgrade though has to do with the ports, and more specifically the HDMI port now being upgraded to HDMI 2.1. HDMI 2.1 is the latest HDMI spec, and it essentially allows for displays to be connected up to an 8K resolution, or what I think is much more important, and which I'm sure a lot of other users will find more beneficial, and that's having a 4K resolution at a higher refresh rate all the way up to 240 Hz. I'm personally using an LG C2 OLED as my main desktop display, which review is coming soon, and this display can support 4K at 120 Hz, so I can now take full advantage of what the native resolution and frame rate is on my display. So when I connect this MacBook Pro to the display via the HDMI port, I get a full resolution of 4K at 120 Hz, which is what this TV can offer. What's also nice is that it's also supporting Apple's variable refresh rate, aka ProMotion, so you can either get a ProMotion experience, which is more in line with the laptop and can help with overall battery life, or you can just cap it at 120 Hz for a super smooth and seamless experience. I've been loving this upgrade as I can now have a smooth and seamless experience while using the MacBook on the go, of course with its included 120 Hz panel, and then when I go home and dock my MacBook, I have the same experience being able to use ProMotion in 120 Hz. Speaking of my personal experience, the reason why I went with the 14-inch model was because of the form factor, as you still get a ton of power and performance as well as battery life, all while having a smaller and more compact form factor. But the best part is that you don't really compromise on screen real estate because of how thin the bezels are on the display. In terms of overall use case, I've been using this more as a word processing machine, so doing emails, typing up notes and documents, just very light tasks, but I have done a few creative tasks on it like video editing and photo editing, and it's handled all those tasks with no issues. Within those moments where I am doing photo and video work, the performance has been fantastic. But what I have noticed is that the bottom does get a little warm. Not to an unreasonable or uncomfortable point, but after doing a heavy photo or video editing session, or when using it on my lap for a long period of time, it does get a little warm. But besides a little bit of warmth, the fans have actually never kicked on, so for a baseline spec, the performance has been incredible. Now, I solely picked up this machine to be a lightweight computer on the go, as I do rely on my Mac Studio to do all my heavy lifting, so with that in mind, this MacBook has basically been perfection. The performance has been fantastic, feeling super fast and snappy, and having that ProMotion display intensifies this feeling as you can visually see how fast and smooth things are happening. And then of course we also have the same keyboard and trackpad as last year, which honestly, no complaints. They have been fantastic, especially the trackpad, as I don't think anything can beat the Apple Magic trackpad. And then lastly, the speakers, which have seen a little bit of an upgrade, nothing too drastic, but they are laptop speakers, and for being laptop speakers, they are actually amazing. I was so surprised when I first opened the MacBook and heard the initial chime. I was like, dang, that's coming out of a laptop. With all that being said though, if you happen to be in the market for a new MacBook Pro, I would highly recommend checking out either Apple refurbished or some other secondhand market. Mainly because you can pick up an M1 version for a really good price and you're gonna achieve almost the same power and performance that you get with these M2s, but for a fraction of the price. But if you are someone who's gonna benefit from that increase in power as well as the connectivity with Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and the HDMI port, then grab an M2, you won't be disappointed, and it's also gonna last you a really long time. Anyways guys, that's gonna basically wrap it up for my M2 Pro 14-inch MacBook Pro review after 1 month. If you have any questions about this MacBook, make sure to drop it in the comment section down below. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like and share it to a friend, and if you like Apple, tech, or desk setup related content, make sure to subscribe, and until next time, peace.